Hi, Jamie McNair here with your New Hartford Board of Education meeting summary from Tuesday, November 17th. The meeting started right at 7:05. There were over 235 people in attendance. The public comment period was very brief. There was one parent who spoke in need of clearer communication from the district to families of fully remote learners. The majority of the meeting centered around the district's adoption of changes to our current plans for hybrid instruction. Before making announcements about changes to those plans, Mr. Hyde spoke to the process, indicating that all voices had been heard, that the process was difficult, but that the decision to make changes was all centered around what's in the best interest of students. Should the district be forced to move to fully remote instruction, all plans for changes to hybrid would be shelved until such a time when students could safely return to school. The decision for K through 2 was to return all students back to school full-time 5 days a week starting on January 11th. Families of students who would like to stay fully remote are entitled to continue to do so. The building principal spoke to safety concerns and how the district would be ensuring a safe return of all K2 students to school. Those include the continued use of masks, including 5-minute mask breaks once an hour, 6-foot social distancing, and encouraging students to keep their hands to themselves. The spacing in all classrooms has been checked to ensure social distancing can be maintained. In the event that there is not adequate space to ensure 6-foot social distancing, the district has purchased and will employ plexiglass barriers between students. The district has measured and updated room capacity signs. The district also has plans to support special area teachers as we move K2 students back to full-time. For the computer labs, teachers will be afforded assistance in cleaning equipment. In addition, all special area teachers will be afforded the option of using plexiglass barriers between students should space not be adequate or should that teacher deem those plexiglass barriers necessary. Lunch will continue to be offered in the cafeterias. Should space for social distancing not be adequate, using tables, desks will be brought into the cafeteria. District administrators and transportation department have indicated that they have the capacity to be able to transport all students K2 to and from school. The decision for 3rd through 6th grade has been made to move from a 3-2 model to a 2-2-1 model, where Friday is fully remote. The first half of the day will be live instruction through a teacher, and the second half of the day will involve asynchronous instruction. The rationale for making this change was as follows: eliminating the confusion and loss of instructional time of alternating Fridays. Also allow students to be able to see each other on Zoom calls. It would allow teachers slightly more instructional time to be able to cover content. It would offer teachers additional planning time on Fridays. This plan also includes the expectation that teachers in grades 3 through 6 will increase the quantity of direct instruction on the days where students are not in school. These changes to the 3-6 hybrid instructional plan will be effective November 30th, at which point families will be required to choose whether or not they'd like their child to be a part of the hybrid instruction program or remote instruction program, after which they will be required to stay with their choice for the remainder of the school year. There was also discussion about how to use Fridays to bring elementary students back to school to receive special ed, OT, or PT services. The decision for 7 through 12 was to remain with the 3-2 hybrid model that currently exists. And that's all I have for you, folks. Stay well, wash your hands, and cover your face.